Well, hello YouTube. This is about the third time I think I've tried to do this video. So let's see if I get it right doing it indoors, because I was going to do some outdoor stuff in this park, but it didn't go well, so back indoors. And it's another Aristotle video, this one showing just how long his assumptions lasted. Well, one in particular. I came across this information whilst reading about early medical writers in medieval times, and they believed that breast milk was blood that had been nourishing the fetus in the womb originally, and they decided there was a giant vein that connected the womb to the breasts that would filter up all the blood into the breasts, and the breasts would then turn the blood into breast milk. And of course this idea comes from Aristotle, who thought that once a child was born, the residue that was no longer needed to feed the child in the womb was then bound to collect in the empty spaces of the breasts. This is what he decided. Why people said, oh yeah, that's actually completely correct, is a complete mystery, but there we go. And we can go a bit forward in time from Aristotle to a man called Isidore, who's the Archbishop of Seville, and is noted as being the last scholar of the ancient world. And he took Aristotle's idea, Catholic archbishop writing about a woman's body, because, they're gonna know. Anyway, he decided to write that whatever blood was not yet being spent nourishing of the womb flows by natural passage to the breasts, and whitening by their virtue receives the quantity of milk. About 1,000 years on from that, there's a French surgeon, so we're talking sort of very early 1600s, late 1500s now. This French surgeon goes by the name of Jacques Guillemot, and he wrote, milk is nothing else but blood whitened, being new, brought to perfection and maturity. How he decided this, you can only think. He's either read Isidore's quotes or studied Aristotle and believed him. He also had some strange ideas about nursemaids. He decided to be completely against them, thinking that whoever breastfed a child, that child would then take on the characteristics of that person. So yeah, he was very against nursemaids. He also decided that if a child were to drink cow's milk, that child would take on the characteristics of a cow. Probably because he believed that breast milk was blood. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's why he felt that way. Then we can go into the sort of late, well, I wouldn't say late 1500s, say early to mid 1600s, and the rule of King James I, and his physician, or the court physician, goes by the name of Hexiah Crook, and he also wrote similar theories. But I think by this point in time, people in the medical profession actually knew that there was no vein that connected the breast and the womb. But Hexiah Crook still wrote that breasts were uniquely well placed to change blood into milk because of their proximity to the heart. So as you can see, there's well over 1,000 years of assumption rather than knowledge there, all because of one crazy Greek philosopher. I'll leave you with that. I'm going to do a third video at some point offering my own thoughts and conclusions, but for now, bye.